Hey guys, this is Mike with Viper Paranormal here in Roanoke, Virginia. Today I'm going to be doing a ghost box how-to video, and we're going to show you exactly how to do a ghost box. First off, let me start by saying that the ghost box is an experimental piece of equipment, and you should never refer to anything you catch on the ghost box as paranormal evidence, because it's not. You should also never base an investigation solely on a ghost box session. The ghost box we're going to be using today is the Radio Shack Hack 12-469. We're going to be using a set of speakers here. You can get these speakers just about anywhere, and they're not going to cost you too much. You can get a decent set for $5 to $10. And we're going to be using the RCA digital recorder. The way that I do a ghost box is not the set in stone way to do a ghost box. However you feel like doing your ghost box, you do your ghost box. Just make sure you're careful. What I like to do is turn my radio on and adjust the volume so that it's loud enough to hear, but it's not too loud. You're going to want to take your recorder and you're going to want to put it close enough to the speakers to pick it up, but you don't want to drown out your own voice with the ghost box. Otherwise, when you listen back, you can't hear what you were saying and you cannot hear the questions you asked. It's also a smart idea not to put the recorder close to the box itself. I'll show you why. It's a fine scan now. It sounds good, but when you put it close, you're going to pick up interference. So you want to keep it at least a foot away from your ghost box. And again, not too loud. I like to start my sessions off by saying my name, what I have, and what I'm trying to do. So we're going to turn this thing on. A lot of people like to warm theirs up. Personally, I don't. I find that as soon as I turn it on, I start picking things up anyway, so it's really not a matter of doing that. So we're gonna turn it on. I like to start on the AM band. You know, set your recorder up. Press record. Do a test to make sure that your recorder is recording. Press record. Do a test to make sure that your recorder is recording. So we're all set. So let's get down to business. All right, we're gonna turn this on. Now when you ask questions, you're going to want to ask simple questions, yes/no answers, no in-depth questions that will require in-depth responses, because there's a good chance you're not going to get it. I'm going to turn the radio on, and we're going to start the scan. Again, you want to speak into your recorder so that you're picking up your voice as well. Hello, my name is Mike. What I have here is a ghost box, and some people believe that spirits can use this to communicate. So if there are any spirits in the area that can hear me and are able to communicate and would like to talk, can you please tell me your name? You want to give plenty of time between your questions to allow for a response. This is Mike. Who am I speaking with? Is there anyone out there that has the ability to talk with me? Sometimes you'll hear the responses immediately, sometimes you have to play them back to understand what they're saying. Are you a man or a woman?
We have privileges.
I was born in October. What month were you born in? Were you born in Virginia? Is there more than one person trying to communicate right now?
Same impact.
How many people are trying to communicate?
Lord, for we not in prison.
I want to thank you for talking with me. Make sure you always thank them for their time.
Go there with me too.
Can you tell me where you're at right now?
He's going to get shipwreck. You remember that story? That's why there were beers out.
Do you know what year it is? Okay, I really want to thank you for talking with me. But I've got to go now. I need you to return to where you were. I don't want you to become trapped. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to get back, and hopefully we can talk again sometime. Okay. You want to make sure that you end your session properly. You want to tell whoever you were speaking with, you want to thank them for talking. You want to tell them that they need to return to where they came from, otherwise they can become trapped. And I'm sure you don't want that happening to your radio or your house. Never leave the ghost box on for an extended period of time. If you're there sitting listening to it, it's great, but I wouldn't leave it running while you were gone or while you were asleep. Because again, this is an experimental piece of equipment and nobody knows whether it works or not. So if it does work, we don't want to be bringing in things that we can't handle. So take your recording, listen to it or load it on your computer and go through, and hopefully you will pick some things up. If I can be of any more assistance, I'm Mike with Viper Paranormal. You can find me on YouTube, or you can Google Viper Paranormal and you'll find us there as well.